Well, there you go. How good is that to have this edging finally in place, and this kids' playground area is really, really starting to come together. Just use the rotary mower there to clean up some of the wood chips. Don't want to be running over those with my cylinder mower, and it has been annoying the last, I don't know, it's probably a month since the mulch actually went in. So yeah, really, really nice to get this edging in place. Picked this up from Daisy's Garden Supplies, and I recorded a video for Instagram there to put up the process fully of how I put this together. One thing I will say is that doing this solo was a bit difficult. I did have the idea of joining kind of 2 lengths together at a time, standing them up, but you know, they just got really floppy over the course of 4.2 meters when there's 2 together. So yeah, anyway, getting the bend in it down there. I don't think I recorded that on this camera, but that bend has come out quite nicely. Just had to score it with the grinder, cut out that little section and cut out that bottom section there as well. I used string line to get it pretty straight, which I think I've achieved. There's one little floppy bit pretty much right next to the mower there, but yeah, those really long nail things that you saw me use, these here, this edging is about 240 mil high. So that is like what, 260 or something like that. So that goes a long way down into the ground. But yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes over time when the kids start playing on here. I might also put like a little star picket or something in there and put a bolt through that to hold it firmer. I'm just gonna see how it goes for now, for today. And at this stage, when things are extremely busy inside the house and with that outdoor space, which I actually should show you an update. You know, I'm more than happy to have this in place, pretty solid in its position. And if there's some fiddling around to do with those, like I said, star pickets and other bits and pieces, then that'll happen. The way that the mechanism actually comes in here is that you get 5 little pieces that come. You snap them apart, it comes as one piece. This bit here slides up under there. You get 2 of these, as you can see, and they slide through that direction. And then these little wedging pin things, they lock it into place even more. And it's also got these QR codes here, which you can use to scan, and it gives you a really good instructional video of how to put it together. So yeah, I am 1 length short, which I can't remember if I've said already in this clip right now or before when I spoke for 5 minutes and it wasn't recording. But yeah, anyway, this is gonna spread across here eventually. I'm gonna fill this in to get it a nice even edge and filled in, probably with a little bit of soil, and then I'll finish off that process with some top dressing with sand up along here to make it a nice surface when I do my spring renovation. And yeah, I've got no problems with that spreading across. I was thinking about cutting back the weed mat there, but honestly, I reckon if I can make sure that it gets buried, we get a little bit over the top, and I think my kikuyu grows over the top of that, it'll be actually good to have that barrier, maybe, to stop things getting under. No, I don't know. It'll find a way. Kikuyu will find a way. So even just as I'm saying that, I think, yeah, I don't know. But it's really good either way to have this done for sure. Now, this grass, it is not looking too bad really, and it's only when I say that it's not looking that great due to having pretty high standards with it. But when we come and have a look, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see some of these darker patches of green that are coming in through here. There's this section over here I talked about a few weeks ago where it does get really soggy. Something that Brenton on the Aussie Lawn talked about with worm castings was when this area is really soggy and waterlogged, that the worms will aerate the soil themselves and they'll come up and yeah, make all of these castings. So mowing in this area, especially after times when it's been raining, we've had a little bit of rain over the last 5 days or so, just really annoying. It all sticks to the front roller and it is a real pain to mow. But anyway, just something to deal with and something to be aware of in this area, especially for next spring and next growing season. If I can aerate this area at least twice and get a lot of sand onto it to really open up the soil profile and get better drainage down into there, then that's gonna really help me out a lot. So yeah, these little darker patches here, you know, that right there is some kikuyu. That there is some dying clover. Some of these darker bits here, I do not know what that is. It looks like lawn. Like if that was what that is, whatever that is, was full lawn, it'd probably look pretty nice. But anyway, so I've applied my pre-emergent 4 weeks ago, probably. So there may still be some stuff in here, I doubt it, but there may still be some stuff in here that was already coming through before I put the pre-emergent, because what the pre-emergent does is when the weed is really, really little, or when it's just emerging, it kills it then. So anything that was too established for that pre-emergent barrier, if that makes sense, you know, may still have come through. There are some weeds in here as well that were already existing. I was listening to the Australian Lawns and Garden podcast because I was looking out here and I was seeing some of the onion grass that I sprayed out probably 5-6 weeks ago now. I'm losing all concept of time, but there's some of this onion grass and stuff that I could still see out here, and I was like, that is so annoying. Like, I applied that lawn row to kill these weeds, like they're still here. It's been a while, you know. Normally you expect to see, or you see broadleaf weeds start to wilt after a couple of days with bow and arrow. But you know, I was like, what's going on? And the Deem from Colin Campbell Chemicals was on there, and he said with lawn row that, you know, you do need to wait with it. You need to wait up to even up 6 to 8 weeks it can take to kill things like onion grass and that sort of thing. So I'd probably be about that 6-week barrier, and this is the first time I've probably looked around out here since, you know, the last couple of YouTube videos, and I can see that these bits of onion grass are definitely looking pretty sick. Just see, I don't know if you can see maybe against my jumper there, just the color of that, they are starting to look really sick and crappy. So yeah, anyway, I'm not sure about some of this stuff that adds that really dark color to the grass. Again, this is a really soggy worm casting spot, but yeah, look, overall, it's not going too badly out here. All right, I'm definitely out here. I'm gonna mow the doubles again this direction. I'm not gonna do it today, but I am gonna go that way to try and make them double checkers, which will be fun. Yeah, I don't know, not much to say. I'm just gonna mow it. Couple of things I saw during that mow which I don't really like. There's a fair amount of clover that's popping up through here. I'm not going to get that in the back lawn because of the pre-emergent Spartan, but yeah, don't like to see that. And also, I've been staring at the grass too long now. I can't find a good example of it, but also a little bit of yellowing in the tips of some of the grass blades, which I can only imagine is due to the weather cooling down, which is definitely a bit annoying, because yeah, I don't want the kikuyu in this rye kikuyu blend to really be struggling and making it look crap. But anyway, that's a project along with, you know, working on this lawn throughout a winter season for the first time. I don't think there's any doubt that lawn requires a bit of training, and it requires, especially to get through a winter really well, you know, consistency over a couple of years. The way that, you know, using the back lawn as an example, straight kikuyu, in 2026, when I've been working on that for 4 years or whatever, it's had 4 years of love and fertilizer and renovations and all that sort of thing. It'll make it through winter and be so well primed, a lot more than this winter. the same as out the front here. But anyway, we'll just see how we go. Next week is Lawn Tips winter mix at a half rate on both lawns. So gonna keep that ticking along, probably add in a light bit of liquid iron into that, the Enhance from Ben. So yeah, we'll use that, we'll keep it ticking along, we'll get some patterns going. Videos with a bit more detail coming soon, but hopefully you have enjoyed this one, you have been enjoying what I've been putting out recently as well, trying to get the YouTube videos going a bit more, and yeah, just trying to improve and trying to make them better. So anyway, thanks for watching, have a great day, great night, whatever time of day it is. Car's driving past looking at me like I'm a weirdo, because I am. And I'll see you in the next one. If you're still here, here's how things are looking. We've just had the templates picked up for the bench tops, which is great, but yeah, fridge is in here. There's gonna be a sink here, 2 barbecues, which is great. Pizza oven's gonna go here. Got my tarps up at the moment, but there's gonna be windows across there. Building a door frame and a door entrance over there. Here's gonna be an outdoor blind that goes up and down, which is gonna be great. Another doorway going there. And this would be way better if I had a wider lens, which is on my list, but this is the bar area. That's the keg fridge, which is gonna be sick. Again, window going there, but it's gonna be an awesome space. Really happy with how it's all coming along. You know, a lot of my beautiful deck covered over with cabinetry and stuff now, but yeah, something to be proud of out here, and it's all going to come together over the next 2 and a bit weeks, which is awesome. So yeah, soaking up heaps of my time, but well worth it. And yeah, again, thanks for watching.